The Centaur upper stage of the NASA Lunar Crater Observation and Sensing Satellite, otherwise known as LCROSS, impacted the lunar surface shortly after 4:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on October 9, 2009. While it is true that the Earthbound amateur astronomers attempting to track the progress of the LCROSS reportedly were unable to detect the much-advertised plume, the event was nevertheless successful in the eyes of many of us. As a philosophy logic instructor at California State University and Cypress College and longtime amateur astronomer, I chose to invite my students to participate in the observation of the impact event. Realizing that it was unrealistic to expect students physically to rise before dawn to make their way to my telescopes, I chose to utilize web-based video conferencing to bring the early morning episode to them. They were truly excited about the prospects of remotely engaging in a live event simply by clicking on the meeting URL. In a class of 50 college students, only one of them had ever actually looked through the eyepiece of an amateur telescope, so this promised to be a unique event in several ways. I set up the conference from my front yard using a popular two-way conferencing system, connecting my telescopes to the video inputs via my CCD cameras. To make it more of a global event, I selected live NASA feed covering the mission in real time and broadcasted it simultaneously as my main telescope tracked the moon. Shuttling back and forth between my Celestron 8-inch Schmidt Cassegrain and my 10-inch Orion Newtonian reflector, I employed both my Orion NextImage CCD as well as a small planetary digital camera. Approximately 10 minutes before the scheduled impact, a reasonably decent image generated locally was presented on the whiteboard screen. One student, I later learned, who lived in excess of 30 miles away from my location, joined the LCROSS event, having invited members of her own family and some of her college companions to view and participate at her end. Upon my return to class the following week, I was greeted with exciting news that several students were able to watch the live and archived conference. According to many of them, this one small effort stimulated not only interest in space exploration, but also in amateur astronomy. In sharing this with colleagues, I was encouraged to place the archive up on the CSU IT website located at http://ctl.csudh.edu.
Our viewing this is recorded of toggling back and forth between